Imagine you're living in a world where your life depends on the weather. If it rains, your crops grow, and everything is good. But if it doesn't, you face hunger and hard times. You look up at the sky, hoping for clouds. Thunder rolls, and you know Baal, the storm god, is coming. He controls the rain, the storms, and the lightning. People pray to him for help, but they also fear his power. But what if I told you that this god, once loved and honored, would later be seen as evil? This is the story of Baal, a mighty god who fell from the sky and into the shadows. Stay with us as we explore how Baal went from being a savior to being feared as a demon. In ancient times, Baal was the god who brought life. He made the rain fall, helping crops grow and animals survive. For people living in places like Canaan and Phoenicia, Baal was everything. If Baal was pleased, their farms would thrive. If he was angry, storms could destroy everything. Baal was called the rider on the clouds because he controlled the weather. His followers built temples for him and made sacrifices to keep him happy. The bull, a symbol of strength, was his sacred animal. Sometimes people sacrificed animals to please Baal, but when things got really bad, like during a long drought, they might even sacrifice their children, hoping Baal would bring back the rains. It was a world where survival was uncertain, and Baal held the power to save or destroy. Baal wasn't just a god of storms, he was a warrior too. He fought against forces that represented chaos and death. One of his main enemies was Yamm, the god of the sea. The sea was a scary and dangerous place, wild and hard to control. Yamm stood for chaos, and Baal had to defeat him to bring order to the world. When Baal won, it meant that life could continue and the people could be safe. But then came another enemy, Mot, the god of death. Mot represented everything Baal was against: decay, drought, and the end of life. Baal tried to fight him, but this time, Mot was stronger. He defeated Baal and sent him to the underworld, a place of darkness and death. Here's the twist. Just when it seemed like all hope was lost, Baal returned. Like the rains after a dry season, he came back to life and defeated Mot. Baal's return brought the rains and life back to the land. It was a story of hope, showing that life could rise again, even after the darkest times. But this isn't the end of Baal's story. Just when you think he's won, everything changes in a way no one saw coming. Baal was once loved, but with the rise of new religions, things changed. When people started worshipping one god, like in the Hebrew Bible, Baal became a problem. He was seen as a false god, someone who led people away from the true God. His rituals, once thought to bring life and fertility, were now seen as evil. People began to reject Baal, and over time, he wasn't remembered as a god who helped people. Instead, he was seen as a demon, a force of destruction. When Christianity and Islam came along, this idea grew stronger. Baal, the storm god who once brought life, was now called a demon. His bull and lightning bolt, once symbols of power, were turned into signs of evil. Baal's fall from grace was complete. Baal's story isn't that different from other storm gods in history. In ancient Greece, Zeus was the god of thunder and lightning. Much like Baal, Zeus also controlled the skies and was seen as a powerful protector. But unlike Baal, Zeus's story stayed positive. He was never demonized in the way Baal was. The story of Baal shows us how the way people think about gods can change. A god who once ruled the storms and brought life could, over time, be turned into something feared and hated. Yet even after his fall, Baal's legacy as a storm god, both feared and respected, remains a part of human history. Thank you for watching. If you found Baal's story as interesting and surprising as I did, check out the videos above.